so you're the new accompanist. Great! So auditions will be in 3 months, but rehearsals start next week. And we'll probably throw in some extra scores just for fun. So let us know if you have any questions, and looking forward to working with you. Bye! Oh dear. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nathalie, I'm a musician, and yes, that is actual footage of all the music that has to be played in the coming 3 weeks. So auditions are upon us, rehearsals are going insane. And why this vlog? Well, because I've never been the best sight reader at all, and I've always wanted to kind of tackle that thing and become better at reading in general. And so I figured the best way to do that is to become an accompanist, which really proves the amount of masochism that I have towards myself. And so here we are, and I'm still alive, and I thought it would be fun to maybe share all the things that I've learned so far, and also a couple of things that I still need to work on. So without further ado, let's just dive right in. So firstly, shift your expectations, because there is no way that making music as an accompanist, like helping out students, is going to feel as effortless and as free as it is going to feel as a soloist on stage. There's just no way, because, well, one, they're students and they're learning, and you know, everyone has a bit of nerves when they're on stage, and there's a high chance that they will forget a rest, or they will forget an entire phrase and just skip to the next line, or you know, they will miss when they need to start, or whatever. Things can always happen. And secondly, there's also way less time to prepare. So the only thing you can do is try and be as steady as you can to catch them, you know, be their rock. The only thing you can do is try and hit that first beat of each bar as steadily as you can, try and support them in their musicality, and, you know, get through the end in one piece. And is that different from when I'm working for my own repertoire, like as a soloist? Absolutely, because the way, or the level of perfectionism that I have when reading a score for my solo rep is from an entirely different level than when I'm sight reading, or, you know, when I'm accompanying. So it'll probably be the same case for you if you're in your first year of accompanying. And so my first advice to you is just shift your expectations, because otherwise your brain will just go nuts. Secondly, try to simplify as much as you can, because the only thing that the student wants and the teacher wants is for you to, you know, give them a little tapestry in which they play. They don't need you to showcase how brilliant of a pianist you are. You just need to make sure that you hit those first beats, and that you can keep the tempo steady, and that you can get from point A to point B without major crashes. That's all. And so simplifying, you can do that in many different ways. But for example, if you have a whole passage of octaves as a pianist, and especially if you don't have the biggest hands like I do, skip the octaves. There's no need for you to increase tension or stress in your hands if you don't have to. So just follow the line of the octaves, but just play one of the 2 notes, and that's fine. If you have a section that you have the snippet of the melody, then just play the melody and the bass note. You don't need to do all the jumps in between if you have those. Skip it. The main thing is you keeping the tempo, you know, and keeping those first beats coming when they need to come. Another thing is, if you have a lot of chords, just go triad mode as much as you can. Hit the tonic, third, and the fifth. And if there's more notes in there, well, then that's just a shame, and it'll be for the next rehearsal. Really, no one is going to be super bothered if you do that. And I had to learn that, really, because, you know, my brain in the beginning, for all my life, when I was learning a score, I really tended to zoom in super, like go super zoom, and try and get the bars completely accurate as much as I could. And there's just no time as an accompanist. So simplifying is really going to help you out in supporting these students. And then thirdly, try to read ahead as much as you can. And this is really one of the main reasons why I wanted to be an accompanist, because I really did not read ahead ever. And well, if you're trying to sight read at home, or if I was trying to sight read at home, I would always slow down and go back in my super zoom mode. And so I noticed, like, okay, so this isn't working, so what can I do to really force myself to just read ahead? And I figured, well, accompanying, that'll do the trick. And indeed, I have improved, but there's still a long way to go, and that's totally fine. But like my grandfather, he was a pianist as well, and also a great sight reader, and I can't imagine he only read ahead 1 or maybe 2 bars at max. I'm pretty sure he read and distilled on the spot, like maybe a line ahead already. And it's a skill, and skills can be learned. So that's the good news. And you know, the news that's maybe a bit less good is, well, it will take time. But that's okay. So if you want to improve your sight reading, you can try becoming an accompanist, and then I hope these 3 tips will help you. And if you do not want to become an accompanist, then I still think that these things can help you out a bit. And maybe you can just replace the student role with a metronome, and you might be able to help yourself out. So this is all that I have for you guys today. I thank you so much for watching. If you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and maybe share it with some friends who might find this helpful too. And if you have a video to request of your own, I'm still taking requests, and I'm happy to answer any question that you have. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you again next Friday with a music video. Take care. Bye bye.